Okay, another day, another incredible morning. We're back on the decking job by the ocean. Anyway, let's talk a bit about laying a decking board. So our boards are yeah, Jade just dropped the spacer through the deck. Anyway, I won't get into that. So the boards are 5.7 long each, and this run is longer than that, so we have to have a join. So to save walking to the saw every time, we know we start here and we can just hook the tape on this one that's fixed down and run it all the way down till we get onto half a joist, because we need a joining piece like that that's under 5.7. so whatever it is, it's gonna, because this goes further and further away, it's going to get less, and like this joining board's going to be longer and longer as we go along. And then yeah, you just cut the board, and then from here you just do another plumb cut, let's call it a plumb cut, and then run it through to there, and that's a 19-degree angle, as like all those ones, and that's that. So the fixing method I'm using, as I've previously mentioned, it's Simpson strong tie stainless steel marine grade 316 screws. From the join you have to come a minimum 12 mil in from the edge, and when this one goes on it's the same. So as you can see here, it's a minimum of 12 millimeters on the middle of the joist, and 30 millimeters in is about 1 inch. So just line it up with the previous one and countersink it, flip it over, another 1 inch, countersink it with that, and then drill it in with that. And then just go along each board and repeat. So we're at the end of this board almost, but I just want to show you up close what I mean by fixing the deck down with the screws. There's the last board, and all I'm doing with the speed square is by eye, just in the middle of the joist, and just lining this point up with the center of the previous screw. And I always do this side first because I can reach with there instead of that side. I'm sort of guessing more where it is, so I start here and put the countersink on the 1 inch, just a slight countersink, flip it over, line it up with the hole I've just drilled on the other side at 1 inch, and get it nice and flush. And that's it. So to do the joining board with the 19-degree angle at the end, I use the last board, hook the tape on, and then measure back to here, and that's 1239.33642. So that's my short point, and then I mark that on the saw, and then cut my 19 degree away, which will give me my long point measurement for the other side of the board. So let's do that. What did I say it was? So board set up on the saw, as I said, 1239 off the square end to the short point. We just measure along and mark 1239. And then from that little point is the short point. I'm cutting 19 degrees on that angle for my angle of the deck. So I just swing my saw, 19, lock it off, line it up. And then back on the deck, you just drop it in. there almost looks like a finger joint, a factory finger joint, and then that end is pretty good. And then we screw it off. So always using our spacer, 6mm gaps.
Why is it 6mm?
Because of the width of the board and the way it will expand and contract. It needs that extra spacing in between for that reason. And yeah, obviously water's a big one too, so yeah, lots of water can pool on there, so it needs quite a big gap for runoff. Anyhow, coming closer, and we'll do the joint. So as I said, for these it's a bit easier to do it with a high-tech 12mm spacer. So all I do is either side of the join line, I just scribe a little line like that, and then like that. We can always erase these lines later. And then I use my level, because that's 12mm, it's got to be minimum of 12mm. So I come a bit outside that line on the 1 inch, and then I sort of angle the drill slightly in, flip, and do the same thing the other end. Just because it gets close to the outside of the joist, I want to make sure that it bites. So that. And then one more. That's not right. That's that. And then just get that nice and flush. Screw it off. Okay, situation report. The going is slow, but we are going. And like I said yesterday, we're just trying to make it across to the house, which, if you can tell, is kind of like not very straight. Anyhow, slow progress is progress, as I said, so we are chugging along. Hey gang, end of another day, and I bet you're all dying to see where the deck is at, so here's the update. Okay, here we go. As we said we would, we got to the house, and yeah, it's pretty schmick, except the house isn't all that straight. Anyhow, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that so far. But we're not done yet, obviously, so yeah, let's just not get ahead of ourselves or anything. But yeah, for now, that's all we have time for, folks. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in the next one and keep you updated on how this one keeps coming along. Bye for now.